Good morning and welcome to Touch Base Daily. My name is Ron Fawcett, touching base for you with you. I was just texting one of my buddies. he had jokes. So how are you all doing today? It is Good Friday. It is April 3rd. We are already, I just can't believe it's already April. I only have May left. I only got 2 months left and I'm back in New York. Well, technically, I'm supposed to be back in July 1st. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I am just here. I just got back in from the waterfront and just hanging out today. Today was a more laid back, subdued day. We started out with some fog and rain early this morning, but yesterday I was so exhausted from yesterday for 2 days hanging out in wine country, and those were long drives and hour and a half drive really, and then we drove, and then we also went to the yesterday we went to the home the township, so that was really incredible. And my driver Q is in. He's the man. So happy that he is my driver for these 2 weeks, and we got one more big excursion coming up on Monday, and we'll see where we go. But this weekend is a holiday. It is Easter Sunday weekend, so everyone is here. I was trying to go to Robben Island today to share some footage with you guys, and guess what? All booked until Sunday. So no Robben Island. So I'm not going to be at the prison where Nelson Mandela spent most of his time. So we'll do that on Sunday. So I did book it for Sunday 3:00. So maybe I'll catch the sunset on my way back on the ferry. So that would be great, right? So how are you all doing? It is Focus Friday. Focus Friday, and you know how it is. We focus on accounts that inspire, encourage. If you have accounts that encourage, inspire, and inform, this is the day that you can share it with the community, and then we can all learn from it or become followers of these folks. It's always good to know where the good accounts are, and tonight is just going to be, obviously, you cannot just hang around the house. So I'm probably going to go down to the Italian restaurant down the block, hang out, get my favorite meal. And I had pizza yesterday, but I don't think I should have pizza today. But we'll see. We will see, because I love pizza. And so we'll see. Okay, so let's say some good mornings. Let's get some more good mornings in the house. And if you're in here in Cape Town, it is evening. So it is live at 5. I always wanted to do a live at 5 show. So now we're doing it. Live at 5 in the morning and live at 5 a.m. in New York in the morning. That's usually what I'm on. And then live at 5 here in Cape Town in the evening. But 6-hour difference. So let's say hello. Tanya's in the building. She says, "Good Friday, Ron and Touch Base Daily family." And we have the wonderful Sunny Boy and friend and pillar of this community, one of the pillars. Happy Friday, he says. Mr. Adrian's in the building, and also Bryson's in the building. So I have my great. Oh, the birds are flying crazy. They're running into the building. Brian says, "What's up? What's up, everybody? Happy New Music Friday, and welcome to the weekend." And where's Chris? Chris is in Chicago, y'all. Chris is hanging out with his honey, his husband. They are out and they're about. They're having a good time in the wonderful city of Chicago. And a shout out to Chris and Mr. Ronald. So good to see them out there having a good time and taking a little vacation time for themselves. And I see here in the building is Brianna Looms. Nice. Welcome, Brianna. Welcome to the building. And I see also in the building says, Bryson, and everybody is been hearing that Pam Bondi got fired yesterday. Who wants to come on and talk about this? That is definitely a subject to talk about today. And it says let's see here. Elevator has got guide rails is in the building. He said they say Happy Easter with the Easter bunnies. And Adi's Sons 5 says hi. If you're good, if you're welcome here in the building. If you're here for the first time, hit the subscribe button. And if you're here, also hit the like so the algorithms know that we are here and that this community is on the spot. We're doing our thing. Yeah, so what do you guys think about Pam Bondi getting fired? Holy moly, did you expect that? Well, Don Lemon and his team, they were like, we think she was going to be the next to go. And like clockwork, she did. She was the last. She was the one that she didn't make it. She did not make it. She is gone. And she was, I think for me, man, these are some bad women. I mean, you had the cricket killer. You had the gnome. She's gone. Thank God. I mean, well, she's been recycled. She's somewhere else. And now we have her husband running around with boobs. And Pam Bondi. These are some evil women. These were some evil people. They just love to hurt people or see people hurt or just their tones. I mean, I am so, you always say you don't celebrate someone's demise. But in this case, these two women, goodbye, good riddance. I am so glad they're gone. Bryson says, he says, Cash Patel is going to be next. I might agree with you. I think Cash is out. After we saw that video of him doing his little dance, MAGA was not ready for his dance steps. Kimmy Kim is in the building. Kimmy Kim says, hello. So good morning. Yes, so Pam Bondi is gone. But we had a feeling she was going to be leaving, but we're glad she's gone. What else is in the news that you guys want to talk about? Obviously, there's an extension on the war. We do believe that they're getting ready to do some ground invasions. And if that happens, oil is going to be affected. When we were on our way back coming from Stellenbosch yesterday, and we saw these people like really stocking up on petroleum. They had big giant tanks on their pickup trucks where they were at the gas station pumping all of this oil, all of the gasoline into these big containers. I guess, well, they also could have been farmers because it's like that is wine country. So it could have been just farmers, and someone asked me yesterday, I said, what's the price of gas here in New York in American dollars? I looked it up today. Do you know what it is? It's $1.25. And that's the increase price, $1.25 in American dollars. But in their dollars, it's expensive. It's $22. Sorry, $22, $23, depending on where you go. So, or Rand, here is 22 Rand, RAND. And but yeah. So did anyone see my video from yesterday? I hope you did. And that was my time like I said, my driver is very acquainted. He's acquainted with the townships. And when I'm here, I get very agitated when I see folks living in the township and they are living in consolidated living situations, and then everything is densely packed. The homes on top of each other, very bad sewage, bad, things that are not like really nice benefits. And then you go up just about a mile away, then you'll see some beautiful one house on hundreds of acres of land, and it's owned by a colonizer. And it just infuriates you. At least it infuriates me. But then again, what I was sharing in my post is that also here, um, without the folks that live in the townships, they truly are the backbone of the South African economy. There would be no wines, there would be nothing, there would be no hotels, there would be no gas stations, there would be no hospitality, there would be no retailers, there would be no one if there were not people that were from the townships. And which is also something that I am always reminded of, is that people in the township have so little, but they have so much. They are so happy. Some of the folks, like I said, I met personally when I was here before, and so happy. Or they're even going through the township yesterday. They were getting ready for everyone's coming home from work, so they had the barbecue pits going. People were getting ready to have some, fun yesterday, and really awesome. Hey, Mr. Brian is in the building. Hey, Mr. B is in the building. He says, "Happy Good Friday, fam." And what's up, Kim? What's up, Kim? I see that. Kimmy says, "I saw it. I loved it. You gave us a story with the pics." And guys, this is what's incredible with the technology. I did my whole documentary, if you want to say it's a documentary. It's a small little documentary, all with these glasses. I did the video and I did the pictures all with these glasses. And it goes to show you how technology has advanced so much so that you could be in spaces now and I find that having my glasses on and conducting interviews like I did with the gentleman that was the Black owner of the only 100% Black owned wine estate in South Africa. And there are other Black owners, but they are part owners. But he is the only one that has 100% ownership. And so that was at the where I went yesterday, and I had the bottle right here. And for our Klein, Go de Rost, and let's see if you can get that in there, right? And this is white grape non-alcoholic right here. But yesterday, I had all of the alcohol. So 2 days in a row of drinking was too much, I should say. Not too much. It was good. I don't drink a lot like that. And so it was absolutely nice. I was like, and I know how I do these silent prayers when doing things, and I'll say, in my head, I'm like, oh God, will I get a chance to meet the owner? And because he is famous for being, and I'll show you the website as well. How about let me just do that now? We can do that right now. Here we go. Let's just share this because let me share his Instagram page first, because that will give you a more. Okay, here we go. And since we're doing Focus Friday, this will be our first Focus Friday. How about that? And because I love this wine estate, and it's just so refreshing to know that a Black African man owns this wonderful wine estate. So here we go. Let me show you this. I shared it this morning with our wonderful folks in the morning show, and y'all didn't know we have a morning show here, right? We do have a morning show, but here it is, Klein Go Eder Rust. or Go Ed Rust or Go Day Rust. And here it is, winery, vineyard, family-owned estate, best of wine, South Africa, authentic South African experience 2023, Time, world's greatest places of 2022. And also he was featured last year in GQ for the article. And then there's the Forbes article, which was really, I was like, wow, it was the Forbes best 30 under 30 in the Forbes magazine. But this is the website. This is his mom right here. And he dedicates his the whole process and of owning this wine estate to his mom, who used to work for the family that used to own it, and then he bought it. So, and then one of the first wines, this wine bottle, this wine here is named after his mom. So that's his mom's name on the label. And the wine was excellent. It was good to be there. And again, so I had the opportunity yesterday to just interview him, but I was able to do it with my glasses. I had my glasses on, and I said, "May I interview?" It's going to be about 3 minutes long, and may I do so? And yeah, and I did with my glasses. And beautiful people. The place is stunning. Adrian, this will be another place that's on your list. For Adrian. Adrian is he's going to end up coming to South Africa at some point, and I'm creating a travel list for him, so that way he doesn't have to do all the research, but he can research after me, because he pretty much knows what I love, and I think I'm pretty good at what he loves. So at least when it comes to travel. So I do believe he and Nancy will love this place. And so much to offer. The views are beautiful. The grounds are nice. It's just, again, one of my favorite places of the week. Also celebrating here on Focus Friday. This is a website, Instagram account that you could go through and just enjoy. If you love wine, this is a place. Okay, so any questions on this particular Focus Friday pick? And let me know what you think of it. Hold on a second. Let me get back to my little page there and take that off the screen. Okay, let's see here. No questions. First of all, maybe I'm talking to the wrong audience. How many of you love wine? How many of you are wine lovers? With a show of hands, how many of you are wine lovers? Now, while you're thinking about that and putting that into the comment box, I'm going to add more light to the room. Because the sun is going down earlier, so I need light. We are here in the Southern Hemisphere. We are going to autumn. Now, Adrian, I know loves wine. Adrian, I have a surprise for you when I get back. But when I get back, you have a surprise waiting for you. But yeah, we love wine. I love wine. Again, when I was living in South Africa in 2016 to 17, I had to stop because I drank so much wine. I would drink wine every day. And usually here in South Africa, people drink wine twice a day. So you drink wine at lunch or brunch, and then you drink wine for dinner. So you get a lot of wine, but wine is so inexpensive. It's like $3, $4 American dollars. Doesn't cost a lot, unless you get like the really high-end wines. Okay, so but only Adrian's in the building. I mean, like, is he the only one that likes wine in this community? You got to be kidding me! It's only the two of us. Where are the wine lovers? No wine lovers? Huh? I'm gonna pack my bags and go and cut this off. No, no wine lovers? Holy moly! How's that possible? Okay. So the next one is going to be my own page. And I was really happy to get this footage yesterday. And I'm going to share this with you because I was able to do this. And it was really cool to be able to do it. And let's get to that page. I'm going to share that with you. And so here we go. Are you ready for it? And let's see. Let me get it on the screen. Let's get it on the screen. Okay, so this was yesterday's um, driving opportunity through the township, and again, I was just a fly on the wall, and I was just documenting my time there. Tanya said, "It's wet. I'm learning more about the different varieties. There are lots of varieties in wines." Lots. There's non-alcohol, like I'm having here, and there's so many types of wine. And then if you go into the other wines, like in other countries, like Thailand or like Thailand, you can find plum wine made from plums. And in other countries have different fruits. You can get apple wine, plum wine. So I don't know if there's any mango wines, but I know there's apple and I know there's plums. Okay, here's the next one here. And oops, let me get it on the screen. There we go. Here we go. And this is from yesterday's. This is from yesterday's out in the field, if you want to call it that. Out in the field. Here we go. Uh-oh. Hey, where's my sound? Oh, I forgot. I gotta keep the silence on because it gets crazy on YouTube. So let's look at the video, and then that's about it with the sound, because YouTube gets a little sensitive when it comes to music. And then you see, obviously, my driver is driving, Mr. Q. He's driving, and we are moving through the town. And then I am taking these photos, and I did the edits last night. And now they're here for you to see. There you have it. There you have it. So, any questions about townships and what they represent here in South Africa? Every town has a township. That's what freaks me out sometimes. But there has to be workers. So I don't know if for those that have been to plantation homes in the South, and you go to the slave quarters where the slave quarters were, you had the slaves living on the property so that they can man the fields and all that stuff. Well, I don't want to say it's the same. It's the same, but not the same. Because you have people that live on state land, but they make sure that they are, fenced in a way. Because back in apartheid, you had to have a pass to leave your township, and you had to have a pass to travel around Cape Town, and people had to know where you were from, which township you were from. So anyway, that's kind of give you the coloration of what apartheid used to look like, and some of it still exists. Tanya says, I love the idea of wine. I learn the wine of wherever I am and drink up. Yes, right. Drink the wine if it's a wine country or wine place. Drink up, as they say. Drink up. What else are? Oh, there's someone. Someone has a Focus Friday. What is this? Austria meet South Africa. Meet South. Oh, let's see what that looks like. Let's see. Let's see. See, I don't have Chris doing the back, searching things up, putting on the screen for me. Austria meets what is it? South Africa. There we go. Yeah, we go. Here we go. Let's get this on the screen. And okay, cool. Here we go. And excuse me, I had the burps from my. There we go. Excellent. Okay, so this is a couple, looks like. Okay, digital creator, family plus lifestyle plus travel, Cape Town digital creator, collabs, dad and daughter moments. And let's check it out. Okay. Oh. And let's see what's being said. Baby, my Valentine. Can I hit the Mickey with the temperature? Okay. Can't see what happened to the screen. What's going on here? Okay. I don't know what this is. What happened here? Okay, there we go. Beautiful. I don't feel like I've seen these people before. I think I follow them. I follow these people on my on one of my accounts. That's here in Cape Town. Wow. Where is this? Where it's snowing? I know it does snow here once in a while, but this is. Oh, is it in Cape Town? Is it snowing? Yeah, it does snow here once in a while. Okay, here we go. Cool. Thank you so much for this one. I'm just going to scroll through. I will follow them on my other account. Nice. Thank you. Let's see what else you guys got in here for today. Hello, Jonah 999999. Welcome to the community. If you're here for the first time, hit subscribe and also hit the like. Any other accounts? If not, I have some accounts. Okay, since you guys don't have one, I have more. Okay, hello, Destin. Nice to see you. Okay, let me pick something for you guys because I have a bunch of them for you. And let's see, here we go. And we're gonna go straight into the saves. Okay, here we go. And okay, am I live on here? Let me see here. Let me see if you can see it. Okay, so this is another one of my favorite accounts. And it has to do with a family. And let me give you this. This is the Bennett Gang. I don't know if you've seen these folks online. 227,000 followers, digital creators, the season wild thornberries, inspiring families to live outside the box with more joy, freedom, and connection. And they've kind of like just gotten off the grid. They travel and they homeschool their kids. in whatever country they're in. So this is a really
I'm in our custom converted tiny house on wheels. It's been a while since we did a house tour, so let's get into it. First things first, we just redid our bathroom, so excuse the bare wood, but it is waterproof. This is where our toilet is, and then this toilet cover doubles as a seated shower. A lot of the wood stuff was recently updated and is still really bare and unfinished, so keep that in mind. Back here is just a general storage area, which is kind of a hot mess right now, but that's kind of like our miscellaneous area. And then moving further into the house, you have this little common area, which this side serves as our kitchen. I love that living on the road has made my kids truly fall in love with outdoors. They are outside from sunup until sundown, and I'm so here for it. My very young children recently got a job working at McDonald's here in Portugal. I knew it was time for them to learn a few new skills and responsibility in a fun way. So we took them to Kidzania, Lisboa. We knew Kidzania was a city made just for kids, but the expectation versus reality was actually unreal. The kids were given paychecks on arrival that they cashed at the bank. They used their money to pay for activities and things within the city, and then when they run out of money, they had to go find a job so that they can earn more money. But what really shocked me and set this apart from most children's museums we've been to is they had a staff member in every room training these kids on how to do the job. And they had to do the training and finish the job before they could get paid. Some of the industries they got to work in is housekeeping, cell phone repair, journalism. My youngest wants to be a doctor, so he got to work in the maternity ward. And they even got to work as pilots for Air Portugal. And all the restaurant jobs, they got to make real food and eat it afterwards. Kidzania exists all over the world, but if you happen to be visiting Lisbon, this is easily one of the coolest experiences for kids.
Today for school, we're using our imagination.
Wait, that's
So Daddy and I say today for school, we're, and then you guys say getting the biggest fries, okay? So the U.S. is in shambles, as I'm sure you already know, and we've been shielded from it because we've been living in Portugal with a program called Boundless Life for the last 2 months. It's a 3-month program, and for some reason, I thought that by the time we got back, things would settle down, and now it seems that they are escalating, and we have 1 month left, and I am panicking. We've been talking about moving abroad for a while now, but I feel like we need some time to still date around before we permanently pack up and leave. My kids go to a school that they enjoy and feel safe at 5 days a week with Boundless Life, which is something that we've never had before. They provided us with an apartment that is, you probably don't. We got played.
But I'm trying. Goes through their whole
Today
life.
for school.
I'm testing an air tag.
And outdoors, indoors.
Most of you guys already know this by now, but we enrolled our kids in a program that allows them to
love it. Okay, so that's one of my favorites. What do you guys have to say about this one? What do you have to say about this one? Let's see here. Hello, see that? Let me get these on the board. I see a hello from Jonah, and I see hello from Destine, and also, yes, that was the other one. And Lisa says, "Hi everyone. This post is dope. Teaches a lot of accountability. I love that. I love this. You know what I love about traveling and meeting people from different parts is their experience and their story. Like yesterday, I met this woman from Ireland. She was originally from San Francisco, but she too is an escapee. That's my term that I've been using, escapees from America. And then she ended up she now lives in Ireland. And she was telling me her journey, how hard it was to find a home in Ireland. And luckily her job sponsored her, and all kinds of interesting information. And everyone has their story, and it's quite interesting and fascinating to me how people are doing what they feel is good for them. And but yeah, let me see. Let me pop this off the screen here. Any others you guys may have? Any recommendations? And today's going to be a short show, so just letting you know. Hi everyone. Okay, oh, Lisa, you're driving. She said, I'm driving, so I'll just be listening unless I'm at a stoplight. Okay, Lisa. Yes, focus on the road. Tanya says, I love seeing Black families traveling. I do too. And I also love it because, I like seeing how parenting. I love seeing couples. Most people always get in the news of the past. I don't know. It's not so much now. I don't think. But you always see. Like, yeah, you used to see the negatives. There are no fathers. The fathers are not being with their children, not with their wives. They don't do this. They don't do that. And you see these amazing fathers, young Black professionals. They're with their families. They're building family. They're making a difference in their communities. They're making a big difference in their children's lives. And it breaks the stereotype, the stereotype that was fed to us, because it really doesn't exist. I mean, I look at Adrian. I use Adrian as an example. What he's done with his boys, and he and Nancy, and how they have provided and done different things to help them grow. And they're absent fathers is in some cases it exists, but it's mostly over exaggerated and a myth. Okay, let's see what everyone's in the building. Let's see. Any others? Any others? I have another one. I'll give you one more if you guys don't have one. And here we go. Let me give you another one of my Focus Fridays that I always seem to save for you all. Okay, here we go. Let me go in here. Let me go into my little ball here. Okay, and here we go. Let me go here, and this was really cool for me. Yeah, wait, let me see if I got it here. I don't know. This was a little bit more. And this is maybe I'll save this for another day, when maybe it's too heavy for today. But this one I thought was really fun. And I did not know this guy existed until someone shared this gentleman in my feed. And here we go. This is funny to me. This is funny. And I don't know if you've seen this, but here we go. And this is Big Groove. Has 2.2 million followers. Nigerian American management, dancer, foodie, and fitness. Have you guys seen this guy? And I would assume that some of you have, because 2.2 million followers, that's a lot of followers. And this is why. I'm like, is this guy going to live a long life?
Sharkboy!
And he goes through these emotional tantrums when he enjoys a meal. No, he's a big dude. Yes, he's all of it. And there you have it. It goes on and on. All of these. He does workout shows, programs, health. I don't know how he's able to do this, but he does. Am I the only one that has seen this video feed, or I should say linked to this video? It came across my feed this week. Anyway, so there you have it. And that's my last one. Okay, guys, I'm going to get off of here because I need to do some work. But I just want to say, guys, have a happy holiday. Have a happy Good Friday, and also, and definitely a happy Easter. And anyone doing anything special this Easter? Are any of you going away? I see Lisa's on the road right now. Anyone else going away? I have several friends. One of my buddies who was here has now gone traveling this morning. Is anyone doing anything special for this holiday weekend? No. Is anybody here? It's like this silence. Okay. Well, guys, I'm out. See you guys on Monday. Lisa says, no, I'm running errands. If I fly out on Tuesday, I'm going to the congressman for Easter dinner. Really? You should be, are you going to interview him? Interviews. Okay. Anyway, I will see you guys on Monday. I'm taking a vacation, a little break on Saturday and Sunday. I might not come on live, but I could. We'll see. But anyway, have a happy Easter weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.